Hello, I am Sean Sands, and this is Planet Coaster. Hey guys, nice to see you. Planet Coaster is a new game from Frontier Games, I guess, which is very much in the spirit of a Roller Coaster Tycoon series. Like it is everything so far. I've put about probably only 15 hours so far into the game, which I only say only because I have a sense of how much more I'm likely to put in. But that 15 hours has been absolutely delightful. I'm excited to kind of, if you haven't gotten a chance to see Planet Coaster yet, share it with you a bit, give you a look into the game. But it is everything I loved about Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 plus. This is just a I haven't gone in. I think I heard at one point that the people who make up Frontier are some ex-Roller Coaster Tycoon people. That may or may not be true, but I will say, if it is true, I would not be the slightest bit surprised. Like, this is Roller Coaster Tycoon 4 for all intents and purposes. This is that game that I've waited for, which is great because there's the Roller Coaster Tycoon World, I think, also just came out, and I have not played it. I have not heard good things about it. So that would have been disappointing. Parkitect, which I've also shared before, is definitely intriguing, but still, I'm going to assume kind of in that early access phase, so it still has a ways to go. Planet Coaster is the real deal. It's the full thing. I love its interface. Like, I'll get into the game here in a second. I'm not going to spend a ton of time here just making you watch a planet spin with people wearing crowns, though I strongly approve. Its whole aesthetic, the way it just sort of presents itself, this very kind of cheerful music in the background, the very clean sort of blue and white interface. The Steam Workshop integration is amazing. So there's a ton of not optimization, but customization, creativity tools in here. Just a huge palette that you can kind of build from, and to be able to then take that, upload it, and share it, is awesome. So yeah, we're going to dive in here. I don't know. We'll do a few episodes of this. Probably won't, spend a huge amount of time here. Guys, Planet Coaster is very fun. It's much more of a relaxing game to me in some ways. It doesn't necessarily, encourage a lot of intense action, but at the same time, for just something to kind of get into and dive into and enjoy, so good. We are going to do a challenge mode, which is essentially the sandbox with, money turned on. What haven't I done yet? I haven't really done... I don't want to do desert. I'm tempted to either grasslands or deciduous. I think I'm going to do deciduous. Sure, why not? And we will call this Gujerville. Gujerville's a terrible name for a theme park, but here we are. I just the music makes me so happy. And it just sets up so well. We have some challenges. Achieve a park balance bonus of 10. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Visually, this game's really good too. It's just right now it's just a big open space. But I feel like, for a basic roller coaster game, if you get right up on the people, you can kind of see they're nice, but they're kind of cartoony and well, sorry guys, there's nothing to see here yet. Let's see, and some of the supporters here, backers at higher tiers, get their fancy names with the fancy interests. Okay, so what do I want to build? I've been building mostly sort of pirate and western parks. I think I'd like to build sort of a sci-fi kind of park. When you get into the scenery and the buildings, there's tons of stuff in here, but it all sort of falls under these different themes. So sci-fi, that's this stuff, and there's a pretty good amount of stuff to play with here. But Western, And then just your basic stuff like rocks and such. Nature, nature formations, natural formations, stuff like that. The flexibility of the editor is also really great too. So, for example, if I want to start building an actual path here, what's appropriately sci-fi-ish? Kind of like this blue sort of hovery thing. A lovely blue path. It is a lovely blue path, but feels kind of techy. Doesn't go great with this. Oh, I can edit these? Oh, I can even edit a little bit outside of the park. Sweet. Because that is actually what I want to do. I don't feel like that lined up really well. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay. Good. I'll worry about this a little bit here in a bit. But, you know, as you can see, as you kind of build into the park, you have a lot of flexibility as far as actually setting up to, you know, just have it be a very free-flowing thing. You can also obviously have it angle snap, and it kind of is more, you know, a lot of the tools actually end up reminding me of vaguely of city skylines. Yeah. So, and then you can also just set it up so it's very grid-like, which to me feels appropriate. Oh, actually, I want to have a little bit of a bigger path too. Deselect grid. Okay, and then no, but it can't be bigger if I set it up like that. I'm still getting used to some of the tools here. Deselect grid. Okay, so if I want to have a bigger path. Okay. Now maybe I can select the grid. Yeah, okay. Just kind of a big main thoroughfare here. We'll have stuff coming off it, but for sort of a more sci-fi kind of deal, I feel like having sort of straight lines and angular things set up. But like, there's so much customization. I can change whether, you know, there's railing there or railing on elevated, or the path supports, which I assume are these little white things. Everything in this game feels like it just has a ton of customization, which I absolutely love. I'm going to take a loan right off the bat, so I can have 2 rides at the start instead of just one. Okay, so, and then I'll do some research, but I want some cool, fun rides. This is going to be more of an exciting place. We have Whirligig. What do I think? Oh, Psychola sounds like a thing that people would like. Let's see, 26 plus 17. Gonna have just enough probably for both of these. All right, let's get it facing around. And is that even? There we go. I think that should be good. Yeah, that feels all right. Don't want to have a super long queue. I want this right at the front of the park. Yeah, right here's fine. Good job. Good job. Put the entrance on this side. Put the exit over here. Connect the entrance to the path. Doot, 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 doot. And just like that. And then we will set up a path for the exit. Well, nope, doesn't need to be giant, weird one. I can even set the degree of the angle snap. Like the degree, or I could have it be much larger so it turns 90. It's like just that level of flexibility is amazing to me. Okay, I want to have this be straighter like that. Yes. We will set some money for it. I bet we can make $8.50 a pop for it. And we will turn that on. Leaves us 3,000 in the bank. And then once we have these initial rides set up, actually, I'm going to start messing with the scenery because, frankly, you know, setting up the rides, building coasters, that's all cool. I'm up for all that. In a lot of ways, to me, the best part of this game is just the level of sort of customization, the amount of stuff you can do to make you know, your park feel alive, which I like. I'm a huge fan of. I'm all for that. That's sort of to my mind sort of at the heart of these games in a lot of ways, and a lot of I think a lot of coaster tycoon kind of wannabes never really felt like they understood that part of the experience very well. I want this one to sort of be more of an organic feeling entry. Yeah, like that. Might put some water around here to kind of give it that watery effect, or sort of maybe a little stream here that goes under and cuts through and kind of separates these two rides. Just add some texture to it. We'll see how that looks. We need some paths. Yeah. There we go. All right, we'll jack up the price on this one as well. Good. We've got our first rides going, our first guests in the park. We'll need to do lots of stuff still. So we have some money. We're losing a ton of money at this point, and we're even going to do some research too. I want, what tends to be the need early on? Might be nice to have a shop. Of course, you can ride your ride from various angles. You can kind of look around. I mean, this one's kind of straightforward, obviously. You can see how your guests are enjoying it. They seem to be having a great time. Good for you guys. Like, that's just tycoon, you know, Park Tycoon 101 stuff. That's expected at this point. You have to have that. But it's interesting how many games seem to come out that don't quite have that. This one's obviously hit. One of the things that took me a while to realize is the guests pay right when they enter. Right here at the little green post, they don't pay when they actually get on the ride. So at first, sort of monitoring my budget was a little tricky until I really understood that. Let's look at some of the terrain options here, because let's say I want to build this sort of initial stream here, which I can do. Some really, really good functionality here. Set intensity is high and the size to relatively low. So I want to kind of carve out a little. That's probably a little too intense. This nice little stream through here. And that's costing me some money, but I'm okay with that. And then it does a good job of kind of not messing too much with the scenery that you have laid down. So we can turn that and kind of dig down here, get underneath. And eventually what I'll probably have that do is go into a little lake or something. Get under here and kind of burrow under. There we go. Oop. So I got this kind of weird little stream we're building. It's a little bit uneven, but that's all right. It's going to hopefully make it feel kind of relatively natural. And have it come down here, and what I'll probably do is end up building like a mountain or a big hill or something out of here where it feels like the stream is coming from. Maybe put some water rides over here as we get kind of into. And this is just the outline. I can come back here and kind of Smooth all this as well. There we go. Let's push this down a little more. And smooth that out a bit. Yeah. I kind of want to push this down. Feels like these corners I've got a little tighter than I want them. Smooth it out. Oop, nope. Smoothing that out is problematic right here. Kind of don't want to have those quite as sharp, just kind of don't want it to feel like it's a pit or something, like it's some sort of canyon. It needs to feel sort of elegant and smooth and easygoing. You know, this is not a crazy little. This is just a nice little stream. I get very Bob Ross when I play this game. Just a happy little stream. And put some trees. Happy little tree right here. It's a little tight right there. That's okay. We'll put some other sort of stuff there around it. Let's see. Some more scenery. We're just going to let our park sort of run for a minute here. I don't mind. Let's see. I also love... I mean, it's obvious considering... But, I mean, it's very easy to sort of clip things in and out of the... So it doesn't just have to be, ooh, this rock right here, and then it's just a matter of which way am I going to spin it. Like, you can really adjust where it is and how it sort of presents itself in, like, the environment. Like, this to me is much better, even though I've got it kind of clipped in there. It feels like I can use the same rock again, and it'll give a totally different sort of texture to it. And in fact, we're going to do some advanced work with that one. Pull it in a bit, up a little bit, over a little bit, up a little bit. There we go. Kind of like that. Almost like it's just one rock right there. There, kind of like that. Kind of like that. I think I'm going to put another rock down in here. Just to kind of give... Oh, that's it. That's a massive rock. That is way bigger than I wanted. Okay, I want this one here. I actually also want to rotate it a bit. This. And just... Oh. Yeah, just like that. Just a little bit of kind of maybe one more small rock right in here. Which I'd be okay with a little bit bigger one here. I'll start it there. Kind of move it down. Yeah, I like that. I like having those little rocks right there. Not sure why. It feels like it kind of buys into this idea that it gets tight here instead of just being, you know, just some sort of gross scenery issue. Way too big. Way too big. Kind of suggests, oh, you know, this gets tight here because this is much more of a it's harder to wear down because there's a bunch of rocks here. The only other thing I'd like to do now is I think I want one more rock down low. Right in there. Right there. That is exactly where I want it. Okay. I'd love to be able to put like a little bit of rapids here, but that doesn't even make sense. It's not that kind of what do you call it? I am going to go back in here. I think I'm going to pull this out ever so slightly so it doesn't feel quite. Turn the intensity way down, but give me a little bit more of a natural corner here. Yeah. More like that. Let me pull this out a bit. Feels a little too thin though. Push back on this side. I'll pull out a little bit over here. Yeah, just to sort of smooth it out, make it feel a little more natural. Get that a little deeper there. Did that expose my rocks? It did. No big deal. Why not actually just this one? All right. Cool. And we're making money. Actually, we're doing all right. How are our park guests? Overall, what are the feeling? More rides? I do too. I wish there were more rides too. I could probably make another ride. How's my research coming? Can I go ahead and research another ride? I think I can. I think I'm going to go ahead and risk it and research another ride. But we're making an okay amount of money. I mean, we're not making a ton of money, but actually we're running at a profit. So it's actually, I'm not sure I was expecting that at this point. In the meantime, I'm going to put a little bit, let's see. I'm going to start building that sort of sci-fi theme. So what do we got? A mutt leg? Oh, those are like the little walker things. Got some ventilation pipe. Something to kind of set the tone. Can set this sort of here. Maybe put some cables attached to it. Need something bigger. Sort of some cables on the ground. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Put it like a little fence right here. The line up. There we go. Is that lined up? Not quite. There we go. Right there. Another one next to it. Maybe have it snap to align to surface. Nope, that's not doing what I want. Never mind. Either of those things. You can always fine tune these. Put it back. There we go. There we go. Okay. Turn it ever so slightly. lightly. See, this is what I was talking about. This is a game where I just get obsessed with the tiny little thing that probably is relatively inconsequential. No, I didn't do that one. Like this one. All right, now I want to add a little bit. There's some sparks or something. I feel like I want some sparks. What does this do? No. Ooh, yeah, I kind of want that. Right, maybe in here. Like, put it right inside the... Yeah, I kind of like that. And some sparks. Needs sparks. Sparks. Explosion. Laser impact. Splash. Oil. Smoke. Steam. Sparks. I think I want it right. Can I get it stuck in? And then, oh, it is not in space where I thought it was. Not sure if this is going to work quite the way. Oh, that's all right. That's not bad. Made a very little bit of profit. I will take it. I will take my tiny bit of profit. There we go. Yeah, that all looks like it fits in together. Okay. Oh, that's gross. We need... I know the problem. We need a dude. We need a throw-up dude on duty. And we could probably use some... trash bins to... Oof, not yet. We will soon. Yeah, here we go. Sci-Fi bin. It's a trash bin from the future. Yeah, ooh, gross. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Do this. Probably could use some space benches. I guess that's a thing. There we go. That one didn't line up quite right. That looks a little closer. Good. We swept up a good bit of vomit here. And then just maybe a tree right here or something. Too big. Couple of trees. We'll zip this one around so it feels a little different. All right, it's a start. It's not amazing. It doesn't feel full of life yet, but it feels like it's beginning to go in the right direction. Well, I'm working on it. Game. I'm very busy placing exciting tidbit stuff. I kind of want another sparks right here spitting out of this end. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's overkill. Excuse me. Is anybody hungry yet? Am I getting hungriness as a thing? I stepped in sick. No, people just want more rides. I don't want to give them more rides. Could go ahead and place a wild blue. It's putting us close to our budget, but it's not too bad. How's our budget doing? Park management's up. A lot of that is going to be research costs, though. Well, not so much. Some wages. Maybe I should think more in the short term about just like some shops. We made a profit last month. Oh, and we're ready to reveal our hats store. Yay, hats. Now, when you get like this is the thing. This game is really trying to get you to create your environment. So the fact that I have the shop doesn't mean I have like this. I can use some of the predetermined one. But for the most part, what it really wants me to do is get this sort of generic shop building, and then build a building around it of my own design, or pull down somebody's that from the Steam Workshop or something like that. It's not just here's your hat shop pre-designed, this is how you'll just place it in the world. It really is sort of here's the skeleton frame for your shop, and then use the tools that are provided to kind of make it fit in the world that you've imagined for it. Which is cool. Maybe we will, but let's build a hat shop real quick, and then we'll kind of stop there for a bit. So I do. Nope, not adding to a building right now. We don't have a building for it yet, so we will. I want it recessed back a little bit, maybe. There we go, like that. Okay. Now, we want to make sort of a sci-fi building theme around it. Custom. Start with some walls. Can we set up sci-fi? Yeah, here we go. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. What do we have to work with? Reactor shielding cores. Love it. But what we need is basically all. I don't see any good just sort of normal wall panels, so maybe I'm going to turn off that filter for now, and let's just see wall pieces. Yeah, modern. Here's what I'm after, sort of the metal alloy walls. Going to put the fronting here. Right there. Okay. I think we're going to make it a little bit of we're going to spread it out a bit. Like that, like that. Wish I could kind of do it diagonal here. Is there a diagonal wall? Not really. There probably is a way to do that, and I'm just not seeing it yet. We'll just kind of start with somewhat traditional building. Okay, and that, and like that. Then we will put a, just kind of getting underway. We'll put a kind of cool roof thing. Can I do? Nope, that's a small bevel corner. Let's see. Pitched roof. Ooh, I like this. Can I pop this up like this? And a flat roof on the top. That and like that. Great. And then we'll need to kind of fill it in a bit. It's going to fit in there. Need something curved. That's probably not going to do it, is it? Yep, that's not curved. That's not how a curve works. What can fit in there? Maybe wall pieces of some kind. I curve. Is that going to work? Yeah, there's our piece. Knew we'd get it. And then we need a regular wall piece right in there. We just slide this one down, actually. There probably is like a half piece, but we can just pop that there. Oh, yep. And right there. Cool. All right. That's a very boring building right now, but it's the start of one. Where's an awning? Kind of any good sci-fi like portal windows? Not really. Ding dong. Feels kind of old-fashioned. Let's see. What else have we got? I'm not ready with that yet. Decorations. This is where I want to be. So I kind of want these right up here. Sort of sci-fi themes do we have here? Fiberglass light cylinder. Kind of recess that in a bit, maybe. It's advancement X. There we go. All right, cool. A light strip maybe right above. Maybe up here. Okay. I don't want just lights. Have you got anything besides lights for me here? Let's see what else we got. Definitely much more geared toward the much more geared towards sort of the piratey, what do you call it? The piratey sort of Caribbean themes. Those seem much more obvious as the kinds of stuff they're throwing at you. Let's see. Now I want to see sci-fi again. Okay. I kind of like that. Actually, I do kind of like that. Do I like that? I don't know. Let me see. Can I move it into a place? Maybe scoot it in just a bit so it's not quite so... Yeah, now it's working for me. Okay. Let's move this one over. I wanted to duplicate it. So I'm going to move this one a little bit more. So I'm going to make these fit together. That's where I want that. And that is where I want. Come on, there we go. Okay, we'll do it again on this side. I think we'll start a little bit smarter here. Cool, cool, cool. Oh no, I want you to rotate on your other axis. No, not that axis. Can I not do that? Let's see. If I place it, can I? Yeah. No, actually I can't. That's not going to work. That's not how things work. So let's get rid of this piece. Remove this one. Actually, can we move it up here? Yeah, I think that's what it's meant to do, is connect up to this thing. But push that in a little bit. Get it there. It's very close. There we go. Just about. That doesn't work, does it? Not quite. Bring it in. All right, I'm good with that. What else? Ooh, a terminal. Yes. Right, like this. Excellent. Oh, no, I want to move it over a little bit. And then this. Nope, nope, too big. I kind of wanted something right under it. Okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Those are cool, but way too big. I'll put this right over here. It's really, I admit this feels kind of haphazard at this point. Like, I don't feel like it's quite come together as a coherent building, but we're gonna keep going at it here for a minute. This piece, I don't like that piece. Get out of there. You're a bad piece. You did a bad job. This is the kind of door I was looking for before. Like it goes down under the park or something. This is the entrance the Westworld people come out of when they random atomic sign feels kind of dumb. Not really my thing. And maybe that's it for now. Maybe that's just our building for now. How's it doing, by the way? Is it selling stuff? Hat's fantastic. Looks busy. Well, that's good. It's making a profit. Excellent. We are still hanging out at the $2,000 mark, roughly. We got our rides going. Okay, I think we'll probably take a quick break there. Doesn't look like much yet. I think we're gonna have to kind of pull it together a bit. I'm okay with this. This isn't so bad. I could spend, if I get bored. If I get distracted, I might spend some more time just sort of decorating this up a bit. This side's super boring and super bare. Probably get some stuff out in front of it. Yeah, yep. But they're buying the hats. Nice hat. Good job. Hungry, thirsty, needs to use the bathroom. This guy's got a crown. I like him a lot. Good job. Anyway, yeah, this is sort of a quick look at Planet Coaster. I'll take a couple more episodes here, give you a little bit more texture of it. We'll get into actually building a roller coaster at some point too, just to kind of play with that. But yeah, very fun. Available on Steam, PC. Until next time, as always, my name is Sean Sands from Gamers with Jobs. Thank you for joining me for Planet Coaster, and we will see you again soon.